What you guap? What you guap? I'm in love with your guap. I'm in love with your guap. Let a nigga try to take it, better call with a guap. Better have 30 shots, cause I got a freaking shot. And this motherfucking guap, let it motherfucking pop like pop, pop, pop. Got a pop, pop, down, down, in it, pop, try me back, in it, pop, drop. I don't care about them down. I don't care about my guap. And I'm ready, you know, let me. Cause I fuck off a lot, and then posted on the block, run from the cops. Glock on my head, and I'm a young rich nigga, ain't supposed to pay. I love the Glock like I love KK. Girl, you is my baby, girl, you is my baby. I gotta smoke some weed, cause girl, you drive me crazy. Aquarius. Hey yo, song that's playing for you, Aquarius, is In Love with the Guap. Alright, so now if it's a solo battle and you dealing with yourself, you feel me? It's like you in love with the passion or the fire or the drive that just bring you. You feel me? If it's something that kind of motivates you in a situation or in a relationship, you feel me? It's like you love the drive or the passion that this brings you. You feel me? This shit kind of turn you on, so to speak. If it ain't a situation where that's how somebody looking at a space. So look, Son's playing this all the time too, and it's like there's a consistency behind this turning you on or this getting you going. If it ain't a situation where someone looking at you and you turn them on, you feel me? Someone that is in love with your passion or in love with the guap or the abundance that is you, the idea or the space or whatever you doing that kind of got you and sitting in like a wealthy position, whether we talking about physically, you feel me, you actually done got you involved in some business that accumulated you some dollars, or it's a situation where it's just spiritually, you whatever passion or whatever routine or whatever hobby you're doing, you feel me, you investing your time into something and that shit kind of giving back to you in a certain way where it's like you can share this abundant energy, this happiness, this, you feel me, it's almost like you know how you could give you be happy or you be celebrating and then people could celebrate what you celebrating with you. It's like that. Now I don't know if it's a situation where you celebrating somebody or someone celebrating you, like your energy. Hey, you know, that got the heater right in front of me, so it's a little nip. You feel me? But you know the type of shit you got going on. It's all the time. It happens all the time. It ain't something that you just dibble and dabble. You feel me? One day you in, the next day you out, and it's like on and no, it ain't. And there's no on and off. This is something that's on, and there's a consistency behind it. This ain't something you just fuck with every now and then. If it's a situation where it's a person, nah, this ain't no person you ain't talked to in a while. This is a person you might be familiar with. This person might know you. If it's a situation where you're dealing with somebody who know you, and it's like you get turned on by them or they get turned on by you spiritually. It don't gotta be. We ain't gotta be talking about the desires now. If it's on some situation like that, Aquarius, where we talk about the desires and you or someone outside of you is in the headspace of fucking, and so be it. That ain't the energy I'm talking about though. And you know, aside of the fence you fall on, no awkward. You know the type of shit you got going on. If it's a situation where you sharing a space with somebody, or somebody want to share a space with you, and the more they observe you in this space, the more they want to share in that space with you. It's like someone want to embark on a journey with you. If it ain't a situation where you done embarked on a journey, and if you dealing with yourself, it's just like this is turning you on. The more you do this, the more you want to do it. The more you invest in this idea, the more you get lost in the idea that is whatever the fuck you invested in. The song explained is OG Bobby Johnson. It's like you take someone back. Or you could just be you could be, you know how motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, I'm old fashioned. You feel me? Oh, and whatever. It's like that. It's almost like what's the word? Nostalgia. It's like you giving someone a nostalgic feeling. If it ain't a situation where it's just you and the type of shit you invested in, it's like this feel familiar. It almost feel like a home away from home. You know how if you move out of a city or out of a town or out of a neighborhood, and then years later you go back and you catch a whiff of that oxygen in that atmosphere. It's like it got a certain essence behind it. It's like that. Now, whether you giving that to somebody, it's like your energy is someone's. It's like a reminder to somebody, or it's a situation where you entered a new space, but the way you moving through that space, it's almost like familiar to you. You ain't never been here before, but the way you moving, it's like you've been here before. You feel me? Oh, Yeah, I'm telling you, yeah, you might be associating your side. There's it's a consistency behind that to the point where you've like built a sense of ground here. This is where you come to get grounded. If it ain't a situation where it's just someone and it's like, you know how what's that nigga name? Blues Clues. You know how Buddy had the thinking chair. It's like that. I don't know where your chair is. You feel me? Where to see that? You feel me? Because he wouldn't whip out the handy dandy notebook and pull the pencil out the side unless he was sitting in the chair. You feel me? Anytime you see the frame with the chair, you already knew some shit was gonna shake. It's like that. Now I don't know what that seat is for you. If it's an internal thing and it's a situation where you observing your own thoughts and your own quality of mind, and you're expressing yourself in a different type of manner that turns you on, and you're consistently putting yourself back in that same energy so that you can continue to pull from that well, so to speak. Or if it's a situation where that's someone outside of you, you might be someone's thinking chair. You might be someone's little notepad with the, you feel me? And someone can't think unless they in the chair. Someone can't be unless they're in the space with you. You feel me? If it's on some shit like that, you know what to say. It's like someone can't make shit happen unless you're there to help them make it happen. Type shit. If it's on some shit like that, negative or positive, you know what side of the fence you fall on. Someone is reminiscing on the stability that came with being in an environment with you, though, Aqua. If it's a situation where you were the groundedness for somebody, if it ain't a situation where you just your own groundedness. Oh, Bobby Johnson. Wipe a nigga out like an outbreak. Wipe him out. What are the odds, right? Okay, I was about to say, of course you text me, hey, yo, yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't know if it's like, because it's like being, because you got the magician in reverse, so you might not see it as, or you could just be in a situation where it's like being in a relationship you don't want, and then that relationship teaches you what you do want, or being in an environment that you don't want to be in. Oh, excuse me. What song is this? Flip the switch. I'm telling you, it's like something changed it for you after being somewhere, or it's like you got tired of being tired. And the only way you're going, once you get to the point of being tired, you gotta, it's like put that energy towards something. So at least you're gonna be tired for a reason. You feel me? It's like you're gonna be tired of pulling yourself out of a certain type of rut. If it's on some shit like that. So it's like something turned you on to this now, this concept, this idea, this decision, or this mindset. You feel me? It's like you got turned off by this after investing in this. You manifested this. You made this happen. You feel me? You built this world, and the world you thought you wanted, you were in it, and then something happened. Now to flip the switch. Now you turned on by a new concept. You feel me? You turned on by a new idea. You turned on by a new passion. You have a new sense of direction when it comes to where you want to take your individuality, if it is in relation to you expressing yourself. You feel me? If it ain't, you don't got to be dealing with not a soul outside of you. It could just be how you convey your voice, your third dimensional voice, or just your body language. You feel me? You're tired of living in a world that ain't. I was gonna say that ain't yours, but I don't know. It look like you the one who built this shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, Aqua. You the one who paved this way, so to speak. But it's like now you know what you want after being in an environment or sharing a space with something or someone you don't want. After working somewhere you don't want to work. Look, now you know how you want to express or invest yourself. Oh, there go the card. It's the Three of Cups upright. It's like now that you know how you don't want to be, now that you know how you don't want to feel, it's easy to move. It's like, in order to know where you're going, you got to know where you're coming from. You feel me? Otherwise, you're just gonna walk right back to where you came, where you feel me? And it's like a situation like that. Now you know the type of friendships you don't want. Now you know the type of emotional perspectives or the emotional responses from your external. It's like now you know how you want life to treat you. The only way you're gonna get life to treat you that way is if you treat life differently. And you might have been the motherfucker who was treating life like a bitch. Life is only a bitch if you treat her that way. You feel me? Now you might be in a situation where you stop treating life like a bitch. Now you treating her like a woman. You feel me? You treating her like an upstanding citizen. You feel me? You treating her like like you got manners type shit. Like you know what the fuck it is, whatever it is. It's on his plane. It's stick, and it's crazy. It's like it relates to your passions. It's I don't know what it is. Something turned you on. Look, after you weren't handling it, it's like you were again. Life is a bitch. Only if you treat her that way. Yesterday, you was treating life like a bitch. I don't know whether that was just look. I'm telling you, you weren't honest. Look, and you might have felt trapped. You might have felt stuck. You feel me? When it came to the reflection of your own actions or a situation where it was just the type of environments or the type of associations you was in, the type of people you were dealing with. You was trying to figure out why the fuck everybody around you was always fake. Why is this energy always prevalent? Yeah, that life is a reflection of what the fuck you got. So why are you fake? Why are you not being true to who the fuck you are? Now you in the situation where you might just be doing that. You might just be upholding your own emotional standings. You might be, it's like you're honoring your feelings. And whatever level of life we talking about, Aqua, I don't know the type of shit you in. I don't know the type of, you feel me? I don't know the type of environment. But it's like you know what you don't want. Yeah, look, and then because you know what you do, look, ain't no hell to raise about. Ain't no arguments. You ain't fighting for shit that it's like. Why would you fight for something you don't want? Why would you fight for some shit you don't subscribe to? You feel me? Why would you involve yourself in some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you? Type shit. You feel me? If it's on some shit, so it's like you cool. You know the type of passion. You know the type of shit. It's like knowing who you are and knowing what you are capable of doing and knowing what you are not incapable of doing. You feel me? Why would you involve yourself in some shit that ain't got nothing to do? It's like you minding your business. I don't know what the fuck that got. I don't know how. I don't know what bees knees, but you probably yesterday, because if you look on the bottom, it's the King of Swords in reverse. Yesterday, you was probably in business that ain't had shit to do with you. You was in you knew all this person. You feel me? This person will call you and come. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. No, ma'am, no, sir. You feel me? Ain't none of that no more. So when it comes to expressing or investing, it's like the weight you carry now is your own. You ain't got space for nobody else's problems type shit because you already been in a situation where you carried someone else's problems or you done manifested you an environment or you might still be in that space where you carrying someone else's problems and you carrying someone else's problems told you it's like it made you realize all right, hold up type shit. If it's on some shit like that, now you got a stick. Now you got some passion. Now you got some motherfucker ain't gonna die for. It's like what? Stand for something or die for anything or fall for anything or die for now. You feel me? It's like that. Now you got something to stand for. Now I don't know what the fuck you standing for. I don't know whether that is a third dimensional, you feel me, or it's an internal thing, and you standing for some morals. You feel me? You standing for some for an internal perspective. The Three of Cups doesn't have to represent an external environment or external person that you're celebrating. Again, people could be living or benefiting from your happiness, from the peace that's around you. Everybody else can get a sip of that water. You feel me? It's like you not only did you make the table, but you serving plates too. If we taking the shit, you feel me? If it's a situation where motherfuckers was getting crumbs back in the day, now you in the situation you might not be getting crumbs no more. You might be the baker's man for real type shit. If it's on some shit like that, if it ain't a situation where it's a solo battle and it's just how you talk to yourself, how you review your emotions, the type of emotions you allow yourself to feel when you observe something new. You see something for the first time, how you judge that book by its cover. You feel me? The type of mind or the type of ideas you allow to influence that judgment of the book when you see the cover. You get it. You motherfucker, you smart. It feels good now. Look, it feels good to live a look, it feels good to live an honest life. When you know your thoughts are your emotions are you, when you know the actions and the judgments and the movements you are making are by no influence other than your own. You feel me? If it's on some shit like that, it's like that's what it's giving though. And it's like it's almost like a what I got to lie for. If it's a situation where you're talking to life, if you let's say you're in a relationship and you're talking to something, it's you. And it's crazy because on the bottom is the lovers in reverse. So it's almost like yesterday when you were in this manifestation again, I don't know what it is that kind of changed the way you make up your mind, or the change the way your mind comes to conclusions about ideas, about relationships, about, you feel me, I don't know what the fuck it is about, but something made you take charge of the way your thoughts roam, you feel me, the way your mind flows when it comes to observing or investing or expressing yourself in a certain type of way. You don't express or invest your mind or spend your time the same way you used to spend your time because of something you went through regarding your expression, or regarding something you manifested, something you wanted and you actually got. Now you realize after you got it, it's not what you thought it would be when you got it. Type shit. You feel me? And whatever level of life we talking about, Aquarius, I don't know the type of shit you got going on, but something changed you. Hey, you gotta get your you gotta get your shit your own way. That's on the plane. That's how we coming. It's like you coming different now. Motherfucker, you might have a little pressure behind you. No, I'm trying. Peter, bro. Talking over the phone. They talking that shit in the tweet. We can see this shit all on the ground. Nigga, we better go home. Okay, I just had to make sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and it's like you ain't. If it's a situation, motherfuckers ain't. You ain't. You. It's like you're not biting your tongue no more. If it's a situation where you biting your tongue, no, if you not biting your tongue no more. If it's a situation where it's like you was shy, you ain't shy no more. It's like you'll speak your mind. You can say what the fuck is on your mind when it comes to expressing yourself, or and I don't know what it's like expression. There's when it comes to relating your energy, if it's a relating an emotional perspective or a practical mind, when if it's just say you just with the fam bam, if you just with your homies, your homegirls, and you just gotta say, you feel me? It's like you'll say your mind. Because when you don't, it hurts you. Man, I know about boy right out of that gate. Now I'm tracking. And it's like you've been there before. You've been in a position where you might not have said what you wanted to say, or you might not have, you feel me, expressed yourself the way you wanted to express yourself. And it's like you've lived through an experience of, and it showed you the result of holding your tongue. Like a cat got your tongue type energy. You feel me? It's like you know what happens when the cat has your tongue because you've lived in an experience like that. So now you in a position where you letting shit fly. You gonna say what's on your mind. Yeah, I'm telling you, look, hey, you gonna let that, I say you gonna let that shit fly. Hey, you better watch your mouth. Watch your tongue, you feel me? But it's like I ain't gonna tell you to hold that shit, but you know, just make sure you when you think before you speak. You feel me? As long as it come through here and then, but then it come through and then it cool. You cool. You cool. Just make sure you think. What happened? Out of a ball right out of that gate. Now I'm trapped. Yeah, anybody could get it though. It's like and it's like you ain't lying for nobody. You ain't, you feel me? You ain't doing none of that shit, dog. Because you could have been in this position where you was lying for somebody. It's like you were letting someone lie to you yesterday. You ain't letting nobody lie to you no more. If it's a situation where someone was lying to you, or if it's a situation where you were dealing with yourself and you were living a dishonest lifestyle, you ain't living that life no more. It's like you living a honest lifestyle, and there's a peace that comes with that. What song is this? Badu flow. Yeah, it's like it's a certain type of flow behind. Oh, yeah, that's too much. Nigga, you doing the most now. Relax. Relax. Yeah, it's a flow state behind this though. It's almost like it doesn't call for a lot of action from you. It almost seems natural. Because it's almost like you had to try to not be who you are. Whereas you being who you are, you don't have to try. It takes effort to go against who you are. Just like it takes effort to walk against the flow of water. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, if it's a situation where you reminiscing, or it's like you kind of just it's you moving different, family. I don't know how to frame that. I don't know what you want me to say. You feel me? I don't know what other cards I gotta pull. You feel me? It's a change in your demeanor, your tone, the way you present yourself to life is different. Whether it's a mental, it's like the way you dress your mind up, or it's actually how the fuck you walk and talk. You feel me? If it's a situation where you change the way you dress, you feel me? It's spiritually, the way the you might not put on the same shirt. You feel me? And if we talking about a spiritual shirt, you might not think the way you associate yourself with one of your core elements. Let's say your core elements is like a relationship, because relationships are highlighting your life. You have to relate yourself with another or with something outside of you. You used to wear a red shirt when it came to relationships, so you used to look at relationship through a certain type of lens. We're gonna say red is the root chakra passion, so it's almost like you were always in survival mode when it came to your relationships, trying to get what you could out of somebody instead of working together. It's almost like I'm gonna stand on your back to get to my next goal instead of we gonna climb up together type shit. Now you changed your shirt. You feel me? Something you went through in life after wearing a red shirt. You wore a red shirt in the wrong hood. You feel me? You wore a red shirt in the wrong spiritual. It's like you dressed your mind up a certain type of way to carry your vessel a certain type of way in an environment that you probably shouldn't have done that, carrying these virtues. Now you done probably got busted up, motherfuckers, and jumped you again because you was wearing the wrong colors. Now you all of a sudden you don't wear red shirts no more. You wear black shirts. All of a sudden you don't wear red shirts no more. You wear white shirts. Now when you dress your mind up in the topic of friendships or the topic of love or the topic of money, you look at it from this perspective instead of that perspective. And this perspective is a lot more healthy. This color looks good on you. You get it. The song is playing to scrape it off. I'm telling you, I don't know what the fuck you took off. You don't wear that shit no more. That was a bad look for you. Yeah, I'm telling you, look. Ace of Cups, yeah. I'm telling you that shit. The first card was the Three of Cups. I'm saying it's a feeling. It's a feeling, and I don't know if it's something that it's a certain level of confidence within you. If it's a solo battle and you're dealing with your own self, you feel me? I don't know what it may be, or if it's a situation where you just went through you went through some sort of external revelation that should probably brought tears to your face. Either tears, you feel me? It could have been tears of joy, it could have been tears of sadness, but regardless, the tears that was streaming down that motherfucker changed you. Now you don't look at life the same. You don't look at that subject the same. It's like hating math until you learn a way to do math problems aside from going through the formulas that the teacher gave you. Now, all of a sudden, math is fun because all you got to do is do this with your fingers. You feel me? All you got to do is just count it with tally marks like this instead of doing X equals. You feel me? No, it's a fun way to do it. Hey, you know what the fuck we talking about though, Aqua? My boy. My boy. I'ma collect my boy. Got it on the road, on the block. By 10 o'clock.